Hello, we are Sornia. We are pleased to have this opportunity to share with you the current energies, the current feel that you might be getting from your world. Hopefully, we can give you some insights as to where things are headed. That's always our desire, giving you what we can. Again, as we explained the last time, this exchange is very important for us. So you as observers, sending that information through your own individual human perspective and us receiving that and then sending it back has been very valuable. And hopefully, we are truly hopeful that all of you are beginning to understand the importance of what you are doing and who you are and the whole shebang, if you will. Your role on earth, who you are as eternal beings, and really, back to earth and what your specific roles are and tasks are. It's important for you to really embrace that and really feel that, because it's part of the ways in which you feel that you show that to others. Keep that in mind, that you're at this point, that all of you who have taken yourself seriously and evolved to the point where you understand who you are as best you can. You're at this point where we don't want to say a plateau, but it'll be, in a sense, stationary. That's the best way of putting it. The next 2 to 3 weeks in your time will be stationary. There's a reason for that, because the energetic flow of information that will be coming forth needs to be absorbed by all of you that have these roles of being what you call light workers or way showers, however you define yourself, but you understand what you are. These waves of information that will come through as energetic waves, and each one of you will experience them in your own particular unique way, will be filtered through you. And we know, in order for that, and we say we meaning you and us, in order for that to be effective and to have the necessary evolutionary push that you are all ready for, you have to be what we would say is stationary. What do we mean by stationary? Do not expect big emotional surges. You might, but we would say more down the road after this period of time. Yes, there may be events and such that will draw your attention, that will create emotions in you, but we expect that most of you will stand steady and firm. Any major events that occur, we're hopeful for that you are not pulled into the emotional experience of any event that occurs that is of a major concern for you. Be cautious, be aware of that, because this time period of you being stationary is important for you to absorb these new, we'll say, energies that have been created by us, you and us, and how we have come together and how that is being processed by your own physical body along with your subtle bodies. So what we would say, what you can do is stay heart-centered. That is your future. Heart-centered. Most of you are for most of your days, but many of you are pulled into your daily life and requires you to use your mind, and then you slip into the focus on the mind. So know that what's happening in this stationary period is that you are absorbing through your physical and non-physical bodies, these newly created energies that are energies that we would say are like wisdom and grace, and there will be heartfelt energies. These will be absorbed by the beings, the human beings like yourselves who have evolved to a certain place that can receive these energies in such a way as to enhance your experience on earth in that earthly reality. It's all been building up to this, and you will continue beyond this, of course, but this is the next phase of your evolution. So we don't know how you're going to feel. We're just trying to maybe give you some indications of how you might feel. But again, each one of you will experience the next few weeks in your own way. But some of you may feel almost without feeling. Like you may feel that, oh, things are going on, but I'm not becoming engaged or emotional about things. That's something to be aware of. If you feel that way, we say, just stay calm. Don't feel that you have cut yourself off. What you're doing is you're bringing in that stationary place that you are at, you are bringing in these newly created energies that have a higher vibration. Therefore, you absorb them in such a way that the rest of you that is not absorbing this, because it becomes absorbed through your subtle bodies down into the physical body where it's integrated. You are feeling them. The quieter you feel and the less emotional you feel, the better you are integrating these energies. But after that, we would expect that there'll be more excitement for you. Again, we don't know, because each of you are individual, unique beings expressing yourselves in your own unique ways. So we give you generalizations here that fit most of you, but not all of you will feel it this way. And we just want to prepare you, as always, for what's coming and what you are experiencing so that you can go through it with as much ease as possible. So again, it's preparation. And you say, well, preparation for what? Well, preparation for what you will be experiencing in this next wave, after this wave that we are talking about, this next wave of disruption that will be occurring. Not so much felt by those of you who have absorbed well this heart-centered energy. That's what we'll call it, heart-centered energy. You'll be able to manage the disruptive energies that will be coming forth much easier. But that doesn't mean you'll get away with not feeling some of them. But this will give you the strength and the fortitude to know that there's a purpose behind that. So when we say disruptive energies, some of you immediately tighten up and tense up and feel like, oh, we got to go through bad times. That's not what this is. Each phase you go through is another opportunity for expansion and growth. So when we say disruptive energies, these are energies, again, that we have created. You and us, we have created these energies in order to support you as you are going through the enlightenment ascension process on your planet. So disruptive energies, all they do is cause a different frequency and vibration to come through to shake things up a little bit. And they can manifest in thousands of ways. It depends on what's necessary and what's ready to crack. So think of it that way. In the coming months, so as you move more into winter, leaving fall behind, you might start to see things cracking open, and the truth of what's inside of those things that are cracking open will be revealed. More of that will be happening, and those of you who have that awareness will be able to stay grounded and unite through that heart-centered energies that will be amplified in the coming weeks with others. So your heart-centered energies, as things become revealed, cracked open, and more is revealed about the true nature of your reality, and you will see this. This is where we're headed today. You will see this, and you will experience it just as the rest of the population who is unaware. But you will have the awareness that you can rely on and say, this is part of a process. So what we are hopeful for is that this cracking open is going to reveal the degree of manipulation, mind control that has been so deeply seeded into your reality, into what you call your reality. So many of you are already aware of this. And this is why we are talking to you about this. Those of you who have, from the beginning of your awakening, and it hasn't been recent, it's been for some time, have been aware of there being something that you saw differently, or you saw things differently than others. Those individuals, and you're already aware of it, that you have been less influenced by the forces that would love to manipulate and control all of you. But you have been able to not be influenced by it and pulled into it because of the nature of who you are. So we've spoken about that. What is going to occur that will be revealing for many is the awakening to the fact that there has been this mind control to the degree so deep in how it's done, and that there'll be individuals that might very well feel a desperation and confusion and want to take their lives or something along those lines. Now, we're not saying an entire world and all the population. We don't know. But we're saying that the forces that are there assisting your energy, our energy, the forces of the divine that are coming through are intent on revealing the falsehoods, the manipulation, and the degree to which humanity has been controlled by something outside of them. How humanity has given away their power to unknowingly, really, because it has been very cleverly done, the way that you have been controlled, but this is what will be revealed. And those of you who have been awake to this will also see areas in your own reality that you will say, wow, I accepted this as being true, but I see it's not true. So you will still have things revealed to you, but those of you who have this awareness will feel more of a sense of probably excitement at having this revealed. And the more that's revealed, the more that you feel free. Whereas others that do not have your understanding and awareness and are just now starting to become aware will become frightened. Many will become frightened. Many will be unsure. Many will turn to desperate means to hold on to what is false in their lives because it will be too hard for them. And I know we've been talking about these things happening for a while, and you've been seeing them happen. Things are being revealed, and you've all been wonderful absolutely wonderful at helping all of humanity process these energies. Why we're bringing them up now is that you will all be subject to this. You too, who have this awareness, will see even your areas that you have also have been manipulated and controlled, because everyone has. That's part of it. But most importantly, those individuals who are completely unaware will need that grounding force that all of you have. So how this all happens will be in increments, we believe. It's not going to be one huge event that will wake everyone up. Possibly. Can't rule out any number of things, but we're hopeful that it's in increments. And those of you who are already very heart-centered can look at the situations and the people that are close to you that begin to feel a certain degree of desperation or fear or all of that. You can guide them to finding the truth within themselves. So what we're really suggesting to you is in opening up this not possibility, but we're very sure that this will happen, is that your purpose for being in the earthly realm will really come to fruition during this time, because so many will be in need of your counsel and your compassion and your understanding and sympathy and your teachings. So what do we suggest for you? We suggest that you, as always, take care of yourselves in body, mind, and spirit. And we suggest that you get right with the divine, however you see that. Some see it as just the divine as God, some as love, some as source, some as creator. How you experience it is yours. But to get right with that, because that is your strength and that is your truth. And we've said that many times and we will continue to say it. And it's amplified. If you could see things in terms of energy and frequency, which you will eventually, but for right now, if you could see it how we see it in terms of energy and frequency and how this looks, you would be excited as we are. Because that heart-centered force, energy, expression, however you want to define it, is been amplified in a short period of time 100-fold. You are all that hear these messages connecting with each other through the heart, more so than through the mind. So we cannot stress it enough to you how far you have come in bringing others along with you, uniting others, uniting yourselves with others, even if you are not in close physical proximity. But we can see how you are united, those who are heart-centered. What you're doing is you're strengthening your connections. So even if you are alone and living separate from your core group, you are feeling stronger, or you should be feeling stronger soon, because of the heart-centered focus that you have, and that is being directed towards you. That is your uniting force. That is what is keeping you grounded, and that is how you are helping to usher in this wonderful, wonderful energy that is called the Christ consciousness energy. That is your birthright. It is what you are, and it is what everyone will understand when this is all said and done. So that's it. It's really a delight and a pleasure for us to have these exchanges with you. We say it every time and we mean it. We love you very much, and we are very hopeful. Not hopeful, we're very certain Let's put it that way. We are very certain that all is moving exactly the way it needs to go, and that all will be liberated and freed from the constraints, limitations of the forces that have entrapped them. And that's thanks to all of you. So, on that note, we will leave and we will be together again soon. And we wish you the best. All of our blessings to you. We are Sornia. Goodbye.